We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Hard ball. Starting left here. Motion. Louis.
Now Goff on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Here we go. Maverick. Four down. Check. Starting left here. What's that?
Here's Goff. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Shell. Hey, twos. 56, the month. Go. Check 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Louis.
From the 50, it's gone. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, you got 3 down. Ric Flair.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Let's go, 12, let's go.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go, 12, go. Banjo. Louis. Super 66.
The throw on second down is gone. Throw left side complete. It's Garrett. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On third down, Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10.
21. 26 Mike. 2.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Airing it deep for Garcon. He's got a man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. And an update now from up in Seattle. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
White. Big Ed. 13. Check 26. 13. 26 Mike. 11. 21. Go ahead. 12. Stand hot.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route. So
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's got daylight. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
He finds an opening past the 40. That new running right through it. And finally brought down at the 38. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
12, fellas, here we go. Kill, turn up. 11. 26, Mike. 12. Say hot. Hey, go.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks the tackle, and they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, 5. Value 3. Value 3. Value 3. Value 3. Al, look out.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Louis. Mike 56. We're good.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
We go.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
DC.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
21. Check.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. White. Mike 96. 21. 11. Kill. 21. Say hi.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Hot. I got you. We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Hey, go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Come on, fellas, here we go. 3 down. 21. 15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine. Under crunch. Go ahead. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Please remember, all authorized.
Shift. 13. Yes.
McKinnon. Room here to run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I got you. 11. Say hi. Go ahead. Lucky.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And now the Rams are going to hold things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to fight through one tackle. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Wait.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
4 down.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you eastward to an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run once more with McKinnon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive.
12. 26. 11. 6. 12. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Say hot. 12. Bang.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Tight end right. 3 down. 6. Hatch it. Say hot. 12. 11. Watch the run. Go ahead.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
White.
Here's McKinnon, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
65. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
1, Omaha. 13. 12. 11. 21. Here we go. 11. 21. Say hot. Go ahead. 13. Check 13.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
Here we go.
Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
13.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now Garoppolo, a dump down to McKinnon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Here we go. Go ahead. 11. Hey, go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Try to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said, On
first down, it's gone. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Starting left here.
The pitch to Fournette. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Starting left here. Check three. Jester.
Third and long. It's gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brent, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays.
65.
Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
65. Go ahead.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
11. 12.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Hey, go.
Here again is McKinnon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard.